Hello traders, let's start our weekly forecast, and as always, first of all, we will observe predictions which I made for the previous week, and we will make new forecasts for the upcoming week. Today I want to take your attention to such assets as Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, platinum, and also corn. Let's observe what happened after such sharp movement to the downside in corn. First of all, let's start from Bitcoin. The previous week I planned that the market will go to the downside from this imbalance, but it closed only a bit lower than the previous Friday and was in the range during the week. And on Friday we had bid imbalance, very strong HFTs bid imbalance here. The second week in a row we see increasement of short positions in hedge funds, and that week was a very huge increasement, but this week is even more. And in such zones where we have such strong expectations of traders, I think that we will see a lot of manipulations. It means that this low will be broken, then this high will be broken, and maybe some imbalances, there will be some involvements, and then the market will return to this range and to the middle price level of $30,700 and $31,000 per Bitcoin. So after new information, I can't tell here that there is a priority of one or another direction. I think that it will be a manipulative week with high volatility, and the market will break the previous minimums and then previous maximums, and then return to this range. And I also told you that week about soybeans that the market will go to the downside, but I really didn't view the next contract. The November contract is much cheaper, and the price went to the downside because that was a big backwardation. And also from Monday we saw the downside movement additional, but then very strong imbalances, bid imbalances. And here we need to change our settings. We see that here total volume is 500 contracts, minimum contract is 15 contracts in the chain. So we need to put minimum tick volume increase to 20 contracts and minimum total volume to 400 contracts to make harder our settings. And we see on the market close this ask imbalance on soybeans. Let's take a look on the daily chart. And what do we see here? That these volumes, they passed exactly in this level. When fast tick chain was created on some level, there is a high probability that locally we will see the increasement, that the price will go higher. I don't know really what is the target, but at least 1381 here it will be achieved to my mind. So don't sell from here with closed stop, because it is very risky in this case. Very similar picture now is in Australian dollar. Also it's the same. We see these HFTs, they passed in horizontal level. Somebody buy in level. Smart money buy in level, because weak money, they sell from levels of resistance and buy from levels of support. Here we see the opposite thing. So there is a high probability that this level will be broken, and at least the market will go higher. Not a lot, but still don't open positions in such cases. Here on the daily chart on the Australian dollar, we see also that this is a level on the daily chart, not only on the 15 minutes chart on the lower time frame. Let's take a look on the New Zealand dollar. We see here asks imbalance, market closed above ask imbalance, and to my mind there will be a bit further movement, very strong divergence between the price and the bid delta. Market sales are so strong, but the price goes to the upside because limit buyers step by step move their limit orders upper and upper. And here on the daily chart on the New Zealand dollar, we see that the price really respected the important level of support. So it is the magnet for the market maker, but the price will return to this support, to my mind, only after this level of resistance will be broken, and then we will go to the downside. Maybe we will see some imbalances, maybe not, but this is an ice line, and after it will be broken to the downside, the market will go and try to liquidate stop losses from this level, because from the COT perspective, we see that non-reportables added their buying positions, and I think that there will be attempt to go and to take the liquidity under this minimum on the daily chart. Then traders, platinum, also be very careful, because here bid imbalance very interesting for buyers, but nevertheless I see these small HFTs which are remarkable. If there were no this imbalance, asks imbalance here, only pure bid imbalance, we can tell that the high probability that the market will go to the upside and take liquidity from this zone. But now these small HFTs tell us that the imbalance is not so strong, is not so hard, and so the price can coil in this range. So it is risky to open buying positions from here. As you see on the daily chart, platinum came to a very important level of support, and I think that next week it will respect this level of support, and there will be some involvement, first of all, of buyers here, some small involvement, and then the price will go to the downside and try to liquidate here stop losses. And finally, on corn, very sharp movement to the downside, very important level that was respected 3 times in a row almost 2 years ago, and the price came here, broke this level. A lot of stop losses, a lot of liquidity was initiated here, but I recommend you not to be in a hurry to buy. I think that some involvement of sellers can be in this asset. Maybe this broken level will be respected, we will see some small additional involvement, and then we will go to the upside. Maybe we'll coil in this range and we will see some liquidity hunting, because of course everybody wants to buy cheap, to enter the best price, and market maker uses this willingness to make profits. If our goal to make profit, not to buy the cheaper price, we need to work with market maker and to think like market maker. So if you want to do it like this, please subscribe to Volume Trader YouTube channel, and you will receive such reviews every week, and you will learn how to analyze the market from the market maker's perspective, not like everybody do this. So traders, have a nice week, and see you on the other side the next week. Goodbye.